Hey ladies, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. It is the end of March. It is the end of Women's History Month, International Women's History Month. It is the end of quarter one. It is definitely a new season, a new day. It's a new opportunity for us to just reflect and think about how we're going to move forward. I just want to come in and just check in and say hello to you all real quick. I can definitely say that I in the description I have March Madness and maximize the moments and all those things that we have to that we've kind of dealt with. And I want to start with March Madness. First of all, March has flown by, even with it having 31 days. I think it went by just as fast as February. And I also want to say that I look up and we were entering the month and I had all these great plans and these great, things I wanted to do with the group and, show up and show out and encourage you and empower you and inspire you to the best of my ability. And it seems like I was suddenly just hit with just different things going on in the atmosphere and with energy and that migraine that would not quit. So I wasn't able to just function and flow and move the way that I wanted to, or the way I desired. And another thing about it is, I was just thinking about, how, certain things happen and it's like it's moving at a certain momentum and you're taking steps forward and then it looks like you're taking two steps backwards and you're still working and growing through it and you still pushing through it and showing up and, putting on your best face and doing all the things you're supposed to do, but it's still inside you're unsettled and, you're questioning things and you're like, Lord, what is happening and why are all these things going on and what is this about? And, sometimes you get an answer immediately and sometimes you don't, and sometimes it's just him strengthening us for what's to come. We don't know, all we can really deal with and focus on is our energies and, what we're doing, but not so much other people and what they're doing and saying. And, oftentimes you feel like you're always guarded or you're always trying to protect yourself from certain things because people have different motives and they have different agendas and you're just trying to live your best life and be your best self and you're just trying to glow up and show up and do all the things you're supposed to do, right? And it seems like out the blue, these different things keep coming to attack you and you feel like you're being pulled to and fro, side to side, front to back, putting out fires and rescuing other people and, and dealing with your children and all other things you have to deal with. And at the end of the day, it's like, how much time do we really have for ourselves? How much time do we really take for ourselves? And, with Women's International Month, it's Women's Month every day. It's just every month and every day of the month. I think it's just we take the time in March to to acknowledge it. Like this, Black History is every day, but we take February to, enhance it and speak a little bit more about it. But I can definitely say that March was just definitely, I know we use that pun when we're talking about basketball and the games and the college basketball, wrapping up. But yes, it is definitely March Madness. And it has been a journey. It has been a journey. This entire month it has been something. I mean, of course you wake up every day and you're grateful and you're thankful and you give and asking God to lead and guide you and comfort you and show you the way to go and all that stuff like that. But it is just like I'm just inviting people to can catch the replay. Catch the replay whenever they get a chance. Catch the replay. But when you come in, hashtag replay. But it's like you're constantly moving, and sometimes things are moving so fast around us, even when we're not really ready for it to be, moved. Time is moving constantly. Is what I'm trying to say. Whether we like it or not, whether we're in the mood for it or not, whether we wanted to move or not, time is constantly moving. It's constantly, life is constantly going on. So we have to make sure that we check in every day. And be there to show up with it, to show up with, life and what's going on, because otherwise we'll get left behind. But my point is, it's just a lot that goes on, a lot that happens. And oftentimes, as it does happen, oftentimes what happens is we forget about ourselves. We don't pay attention to ourselves, our bodies. I've been really listening to my body a lot lately. I've been, just paying attention to what's going on with me and what's happening and why it's happening. And, A lot of it is mental, of course. A lot of it is what we're thinking, imagining the worst, not imagining, not, standing strong in our faith and we believe. Not that I'm imagining the worst, but it's like I sometimes find myself in a place of wanting to be constantly prepared for what's coming, what might come, dealing with the people, some people I deal with or have to deal with, whether I want to or not, what they're up to. But it's like we have to be to a place where we are saying, peace, be still. And we really mean that. And we really trust God to help us move and grow through it. Like we have these terrible moments and things happen abruptly, and there's a sudden shift and a sudden change. And we try to figure out, like, what is it all about? Where does it come from? Why does it happen? And it's just so definitely unexpected. It can blindside us, but it's like everything happens in our life for a reason, and everything happens to bring an awareness to us. It happens to enlighten us, to uplift us, to confirm something that we've been thinking of or praying about. Sometimes we can't really see what we need to see when we're inside the picture, but when you step outside the frame, the picture becomes so much more clear. So I just want to say that, no matter what your month has been like or what quarter one has been like, just know that you definitely have the opportunity. You definitely have the momentum, the will, the desire. You definitely have the everything inside of you, all the tools you need to make quarter two strong, to make it better, to take the wisdom that we've learned from March and January and February to do some things differently. How we deal with people, how they deal with us. We can definitely take some time to look at what we can do better for ourselves, because if we're no good to ourselves, we're no good to anyone else. And we have to really also understand that how people are with us and how they are with and other things and situations in our life when they show up, it is definitely a reflection, or it's a mirror of how we treat and deal with ourselves. So we're going to start taking better care of ourselves, self-care, self-love, praying, meditating, listening, waiting, letting people be who they are, and knowing that whenever they get finished, when you are praying, or when you are praying, or when you are, just asking God for deliverance, and when you are waiting for things to manifest, you got to stay steadfast. And I got distracted by something on my phone, but you got to stay steadfast. You got to pray. You got to trust. You got to meditate. You got to learn to wait well. We just got to learn that, and we got to know that we are powerful. That's the thing I want to just really reiterate. We are powerful as women. We're fearfully and wonderfully made. We have to celebrate our wins along the way, no matter how big or how small they may seem to other people, or even to yourself. We may not have accomplished everything we wrote down on the, if you even did those New Year's resolutions or your goals and what you want to do and how you're going to manifest and show up. And, life happens and things will come, they come to shift us and throw us off, but we have to learn to take that, look at it, learn the lesson, count the blessing, know that we're still standing, we're still strong, we're still firm, we still can go and flow and move and do. We don't have to be defeated. Basically, we're not defeated. We may be pressed on every side, but we're not defeated. And we have to just dig deep and hold on to our faith and begin to speak God's promises over our life and into our homes and over our children and over our families and over our finances, over our situations, over our bodies, our health, our mind, body, and soul, our spirit. We are powerful. We are more than conquerors. We're overcomers. And, we can figure out, or we can get to a point where we kind of down on ourselves about not accomplishing a goal or reaching a goal, or making something happen the way we thought it should happen, or when something doesn't work out. But really, you have to just go back and look at everything and begin to say, what, I'm going to count it all joy. Whatever was revealed to me, I needed to know and I didn't know. Whatever I didn't accomplish, I had to look at what can I do differently to accomplish it next time. Whatever I did accomplish, no matter how big or how small, whatever the task may be. The task may have been or may be, if you finished it, if you accomplished it, then that's a wonderful thing. Applaud yourself, pat yourself on the back, and go for the next thing. But really, I just want to encourage you to just keep moving forward, keep going, keep pressing, keep pushing, keep praying, keep asking, keep trusting, keep believing. Know that, we are overcomers. We're more than conquerors. We have to really face our truths, no matter what they may be. That may mean releasing some people, things, places, ideas. Begin to really, focus and pay attention on what are you watching, what are you reading, what are you listening to, or what are you not watching, reading, or listening to. That's going to help you stay motivated, stay in tune, stay uplifted, to help you stay, encouraged and empowered and strengthened on the inside, because it is what's going on with us internally that shows up externally. So we have to know that of course, we are here with one another, to be supportive and to be encouraging and inspiring, and to talk about the strategies and the tools and the tips that we need to keep ourselves lifted. No one's exempt, not even myself, from having down days, or from having the moments like, oh, what is happening, or what if, and why is this going on or that going on. No one's exempt from certain things. No one's exempt from heartache. No one is exempt from pain. No one's exempt from disappointment, but also no one's exempt from miracles and blessings, and no one is exempt from breakthroughs and overcomings. We're not exempt from joy and peace and happiness. So we have to get into alignment with the things and the things and the opportunities and the people that are going to keep us in a place of those attributes that keep us in a certain space of positive energy and good vibes, and keep us not feeling, we won't feel confused and, double-minded and, self-defeated and, doubtful and, questioning. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He doesn't want us to know that we are just one exit away from our breakthrough. You're just one day away from your miracle. You just 1 hour away from, that thing that you really, really need, that you've been really praying about and need and asking God to show up and show out for you in your life. The enemy doesn't want you. He wants you to give up in the midnight hour. He wants you to give up in the last moments. He wants you to just throw in the towel. But guess what? You have to continue to fight, continue to push in, continue to press on, continue to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your goals. If you know God told you, if you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing or what was revealed to you. I'm not saying we don't have to all take a different path, a different journey, make some adjustments, maybe go back and do some things maybe that you didn't want to do or didn't think you would do. I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is, don't give up. Don't let go. Don't lose sight. Don't throw in the towel. Hold on to what you believe in. Hold on to what God promises you or has promised you. And hold on until your change comes, because guess what? He would never leave, fail, or forsake you. We are here to empower. I am here to empower and uplift you. I am here to help you understand that all these moments in our life that come to be a barricade or a blockage are really the opportunities for us to maximize the moment, so that we really can live the life that we're deserving and worthy of living, that we can really be our best self and live our best life. But more importantly, what we all really desire is to have peace, stability, comfort, joy. Of course, we want to have compassion, to be meek and humble, and to just know without a shadow of a doubt that it's all going to be well. And you have to remember this as I close out. I hear the quote that often says that in the end, everything works out in the end. And if things aren't working out, then guess what? It's not the end. But you got to also remember that God, He does not leave, fail us, or forsake us. He is a keeper of His promises. And if that promise has not come to pass, then you just have to hold on and trust and believe with great faith that it is going to come to pass. And without a shadow of a doubt, knowing that you have to have faith and take action on your faith. Because without faith, it's impossible to please Him. But more importantly, you got to also understand that you are so worth it. You are so worthy, and you are so worth it, no matter what no one else says or thinks, or how they try to talk down to you or disappoint you or disappear or, back and forth. Show you be there for yourself. You be consistent with you. You know that you are worthy of the fabulous life and the things that you desire. You need to know that it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass. Don't let go. Don't be down on yourself. If it's already happened, you can't change it. So don't be in the past. Don't live in the past. Let go of what no longer serves you. Be in the place where you are moving forward and towards the things that you desire. We can't change anything about any mistakes we've made, any words we've said. We can just ask for forgiveness, apologize, be better and do better. They say, well, you know better, you do better. And we just move on. And that's it. There's no more, no less. And we just continue to confess what it is we want to see and work towards that manifestation until it shows up. But the most important thing that you want to be is healed. Healed inside, internally, because it'll show up around you externally. We want to be healed. We want to be set free. We want to be released from the things that hold us. We want to be released from the strongholds, released from the doubts and the fears, released from the double thinking, and released from the thoughts of people, what they're going to say or do, released from the fact that we think we have to defend ourselves or vindicate ourselves. We don't have to do any of that. We just have to trust God, trust the journey, do our part, do the work, trust the process, and know that vengeance belongs unto Him. He'll vindicate us. As long as we're doing what we're supposed to do, it shall work out. It shall come to pass. We're going to go through some things, but we're going to grow through it as well. But just know that if you didn't accomplish something in quarter one, take tonight, pray about it, reflect over it, and just say, Lord, what can I do better? Don't do a blame game. Don't point fingers to anybody else. What can I do differently to make sure, not even at the end of quarter two, but at the end of April, that I have made some strides, made some gains in the things that I am pressing forward to do. Even if that's just being more at peace, being happier, having more joy, being more social, being more connected to the right people. What you know what your goals and desires are. Big, small, medium, you know what they are. But just know that it can happen and it can come to pass. So it's just me, Coach T, checking in here real quick. I just wanted to say that I hope you've had a wonderful and great weekend. The month I hope you've been enjoying the posts that I share here. I haven't been live on the video because I said it was just crazy those couple of weeks with the migraines and things like that. And I've posted some, pre-recorded videos that I've done or shared. But, being here live, I just get up every day, do better, be better and do better, set the goal, and just really become, and something, more is less. So whereas there's so much you want to give, just look at how you can spread that out and make it be more balanced for you. And I'm saying that to myself as well, but I want to share that with you because, again, it's about being honest, open, and transparent and letting you know that no one's exempt from the overwhelm. No one's exempt from the frustration or the influx of things happening all at once. But it's like you have to just take a moment, fall back and stop and say, okay, let's get this thing together. Let's get some order here. Let's make some adjustments because does not sit well with me, my energy, or my spirit. And even when it's at times you're looking at things and I need to release that. I need to release them. I need to release, whatever it may be, the situation, this place, person, relationship, friendships, whatever kind of ship it is, just pray about it and continue to ask God to strengthen you, because oftentimes it's just that false evidence appearing real, fear that of the unknown that tries to hold us back. But just know on the other side of through, there is something great waiting for you. So take the rest of this night and, just reflect and then set your goals moving forward. Don't worry about what hasn't happened. Let's focus on what shall happen and what we can manifest and bring to pass. And know that as long as God is for us, He is more than a word against us. And with Him on our side, as long as we talk to Him and pray to Him about it, guess what? He will work it out. And no weapon, not one, that forms can prosper. And every tongue that rises against you shall be refuted. And I speak those blessings over you. And I say have a great and wonderful night. Rock out the rest of Women's Month. Do whatever you need to do just for you. If you come back and catch the replay, I hope you did something great and wonderful for yourself the rest of this day, this beautiful Sunday. God bless you. Have a great and wonderful night. And remember, it is definitely time to shift from mundane to magnificent. We have the keys to maximize the moment. Have a good night. Bye-bye.